Hi, you've reached my channel Cosmic Vibrations. This is going to be a general reading for Taurian people for December 2020. So this reading is for Taurus rising, Taurus sun, Taurus moon, and Taurus Venus too. Oh, it's my cat. No, Raven. Nope. Sorry, bud. Yeah, I think I said it right. Taurus Venus too, in case anything comes out in this reading about relationships. So I'm going to do an 11 card Celtic cross spread. And I'll be putting the timestamp down below in the description box for when this reading starts, so you can just skip ahead. And we shall see what comes out for December 2020. This reading may or may not resonate for you. You'll just have to see. And for your basic layout, I think I'm going to do the Gaian Tarot, and then for your clarifiers, I'm going to do the Spiral Tarot. And we shall see. All right. This is for Taurians for December 2020. We'll see how it treats you. So 11 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Hopefully I can fit all these in here. I'm afraid that that's going to fall behind the table. Okay. All right. That's intriguing. I'm definitely going to have to pick another one. Sorry, just give me a minute. It's an odd combination of cards. Okay. So for the month of December, you Taurians are becoming much more positive, hopeful, and full of faith for the future. You had some kind of a setback a while back where perhaps you invested your time, energy, money, emotional energy into a situation that ended up not to be what you thought it was. This could have been investing in something that turned out to be a scam. This could be investing in a relationship where the person turned out to be not honest or ran off. Ghosted, I guess, is the term these days. You may have, this could be something that has recently happened, but this could also be something that's still lingering in you from a long time ago as well. I'm just getting that you for sure thought that something would come out of this, but it just ended up to be a disappointment. It ended up to not work out. But something is changing now where your luck is improving. You're drawing major situations to yourself that do involve a certain amount of faith or trust in the universe in order to go with them. But you're feeling a lot more positive now, and you can feel the difference in the energy. Maybe perhaps before your intuition told you that something was off about a situation. But something about this new situation or this turning point, you don't have that weird feeling that comes along with some part of your being telling you that something doesn't feel right. This actually feels right. So that should be your guiding force. There seems to be some kind of amazing change that's happening now that makes you feel like it was all worth it. Or now you can see why you had to go through those things is because they've brought you to the place where you are now, or made you the person that you are now. Something big is happening here. It looks extremely positive to me. So let's see what else is in here. Something about your life is expanding. So your challenge is the teacher, otherwise known as the Hierophant. Something about your outlook might be changing, where it is in a contrast with what you've been taught or what you believed in before. Maybe your consciousness is changing. You're seeing things in a completely different way now that might be very different from how you looked at things before. If for some reason some of you are teachers or people who guide other people, your challenge at this time might be with doing the same role that you've been. It's the cat behind the computer. Okay, hang on, let me try to get him. No, you can't bat at the computer, bud. Okay. Something about how you've done it in the past is no longer working for you. You're starting to feel stale. You're starting to feel like you have become locked into your long-standing way of performing or of carrying out the service or your work or how you deal with the world. You're starting to feel like you have outgrown yourself or you're changing. And so going along the same way that you've done it all this time is just not satisfying anymore. It might be that you want to learn new things that you can incorporate in your old way of doing it, where you are seeing things with new eyes. It might be that some of you are shy to really come out to others as a teacher or a guide can sometimes, sometimes teachers get carried away with being a teacher where their ego gets involved. Some teachers are extremely humble, and it's hard sometimes to have like your public persona and then your personal persona, where nobody is perfect. No teacher is perfect. No elder is perfect. No person in authority is perfect. Everybody's human. So there's something about your humanness. It's almost like you feel as though you have to fulfill some kind of a role. Really? Raven, no. No, stop it. Don't even think about it. Nope. something about your identity is changing here. Or you're starting to realize that you're surpassing your teachers and you understand things in a way that is more whole than even the people who taught you in the first place. Something about this is a challenge at this time. So let me see if I can get more on it. Normally, you Taurians have a pretty good, strong voice with your instincts on what feels right, what doesn't feel right. It's very visceral for you guys. But something seems off in December where your internal compass is slightly off kilter, where you're more confused than normally you are. And you're not sure if the signals that you're getting or the messages that you're getting are really what they are. It's like you're doubting your internal wise self within. And that's hindering you. Let me see about a remedy card for that, on what could balance that out more. Speaking up more. So it seems as though you're, for whatever reasons, you're being a little on the shy side, or you're hesitating about being a strong voice in a situation, but it's important for you to honor your own capacities and your own talents, and to just simply express yourself and just trust what you get, or be okay with being in a position of authority or speaking up in some kind of a situation, or even being looked at with high regard by other people. Something about this seems to be knocking you off balance a little bit. Or this could be a situation involving a person where you're not really sure what to do in a situation. Interesting. Okay, so let's move on. So what is helping you is letting go of an old cycle and moving on. You're starting to, or you have been understanding things in a way that perhaps you've never understood them in this way before, where it's like your eyes have been opened up. You're seeing larger patterns and larger understandings of things. It's time to let an old cycle go. This feels like an old cycle. Maybe you've been a teacher for an extremely long time and it's time to leave, or it's time to retire, or the old way of doing something is no longer working. So instead, you're moving on to a totally different experience. Some of you might even be moving or traveling somewhere else, or looking to a completely different situation where you can use your, but something about this involves self-confidence, extreme self-confidence, and realizing that you do hold a lot of knowledge that you can share with others, and you can hold yourself in that place of authority without feeling weird about it. So let me see if I get more on that. You've been successful with something. Something has revealed itself to you based off of hard work or overcoming challenges in the past. Something is opening up to you now where you feel like good things are happening. You're experiencing success. It's time, I'm getting, you feel very excited about moving on, about the next phase of things or where you're going. You've had some kind of triumph or victory, or you feel that way. You feel very successful, or that's what's helping you, is to focus on your strengths and the fact that you can be successful. It might be that you've been taught by somebody the wrong information. You've been taught by somebody inadvertently, maybe, that you are not capable of doing these things, but you are. This could be success. Yeah, success with moving on. Letting go of past pain. So your instincts are strongly urging you in December 2020 to settle differences. This is hard work right here, settling differences, or everyone being able to voice their opinion and then working out troubles, working out problems together. These can be people that see things completely differently from each other or experience things completely differently from each other. They might even have totally different outlooks or totally different beliefs than each other. But in order to work as a family, as a community, as even a group of friends, everyone has to figure out a way to work out their differences where they still function as a family, as a community, as a group of friends. And to hear each other's grievances out rather than reacting to situations. It's about hashing out the details and working out communication where everyone feels as though they have a safe space to be able to air out their concerns or their troubles, or even simply just to come up mutually with solutions to problems. This is mediatorship, working things out, which this is work. I mean, it's not always easy. So let me pick more on that. But you're feeling very motivated towards learning more about this, exercising it in your life more, and also teaching this to other people. The knowledge that you have that you can share with others is actually quite valuable and based off of earthly experience. This can also be the other way around as well. So, yes, for some of you, what you have been taught has become limiting, and you're wanting to seek newer methods or different ways of handling situations than before. Some of you may have taken, I get it now. Some of you may be in positions of authority where you act as a teacher for others or a guide for others. In whatever field you work in, this can even just be your way of life and part of your personality rather than something that you do for a living. It seems as though you are quite wise and you have a lot of wisdom and knowledge to share with other people. You may be the rock that other people lean on, but something about this is becoming too old for you. It might be that you've had to be the teacher, which is this person. He's explaining to the other people in the group on how to pass around the talking stick. Whoever is holding the stick, that's their moment to talk, and everyone else has to listen without interrupting. And each person holds the talking stick and has their moment to express their views. And this is a good way to work out problems or disagreements between people. But it may be saying that you have had to take this role so much that it's starting to wear on you and you're starting to feel exhausted. For instance, an analogy could be that you're a counselor or you are a consultant or a mediator, whatever it is that you happen to do where it involves working with other people. It might be that it has become a little bit too much and you need a break right now. Or your old way of doing this task or understanding things has become too stifling or tiresome, and you definitely need some kind of a break or a change, either a break or a change in how you're doing it. It's starting to make you feel trapped or exhausted. Helping too much. Maybe it's time to expect your students, and take this as an analogy too, or with poetic license on what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be that precise. Maybe it's time for your students to grow up and become teachers themselves. This might even having to be an elder in a family where you take on the responsibility of making sure that people are behaving cooperatively with each other, and you're just tired of having to be in this role. But either way, I'm getting you need a break. You need to rest, sleep more, not take so much on. And an old method, it might be time for an old method to go. If you choose to go with a new method that feels much more true to you or organic to you, you will be successful with it, much more so than the method that you're using now. Hopefully this is making sense for you. So you're coming away from a period of being empowered, empowering yourself, feeling more vitality, more energy, more confidence. You're okay with independence. You're able to shine for who you are, no matter how different you may be. We're all different. Teaching old ways, or getting in touch with the older ancestral knowledge. Let me get more on that. Ooh. You may have freed yourself from a relationship that you were in. Or it may be that you're just taking a break from a relationship that you've been in, where you need to think for a little bit, or come up with a new expression for the relationship that would be healthier than before. It might be that recently you've taken some time out or decided to become more independent. If you have been in a relationship, the history of the relationship is a lot. This might be a long-term relationship, or just a relationship where a lot of things have happened in the relationship. It does seem as though there's still feelings there. There's still a connection there, but you may be either thinking of just being on your own for a while, or they have decided this, or expressing the relationship in a new way with new eyes. But I see a break being taken here. Or you are a different person now, and you have transformed a lot since the beginning of this relationship. You may have evolved over time, where who you are now is very different from who you were back then. And it seems as though you're doing a lot of meditation and tuning in to figure out whether the two of you can evolve together and still maintain balance with each other. If this wasn't a relationship thing, then I would say maybe before you felt as though you needed a partner or you needed relationships. And this could be business relationships, getting anything done in your life where you need support. You need another person, or a best friend, or a relative, or someone needed to be there in order to back you up, or to feel whole. But you might have hit a streak in your life where you want to find out more about yourself and not focus so much on how other people feel, what you can do for other people, what you need to do with other people. Now it's, okay, who am I? Or this is what I want to express, or what I would like to go explore. But above all else, it's good to have balance, still be able to enjoy your connections with others and explore yourself. It's very different and ballsy, I have to say. But you're still going through it. So your best possible outcome, again, is rest. You had this down here too. This is the same exact card. The Four of Air is the Four of Swords. You need to rest. You need to heal. You need to get back in touch with your body. You need to sleep more. Find inner peace. Find the answers that you seek. Something. Conserve your energy now, because new things are coming into your life and you're going to need that energy when that time comes. So let me get more on that. Yeah, there it is again. Look at that. You have 2 fours of air or 4 of swords, and you have 2 stars. Yeah, this is healing right here. You're healing. You're feeling a lot better as long as you take the time to go within, relax, self-care, feeling connected, taking care of yourself, tuning in. I see a lot of peace coming in. Feeling much more positive than you did before, feeling a definite sense of hope or faith, feeling connected. You know what you know. You know what you know. Something amazing is about to happen. This seems like synchronicity galore, or almost downright like a small miracle. You'll have to let me know if this resonates later on, if something really amazing happens in December. Just seems like you're renewed, or you feel healed or refreshed and wide awake. And at peace. Okay. So what you've hoped for is coming true. A wish is granted. In the future, you have the Ace of Cups. So there's a new beginning in love, or a new feeling of being in love with your life, or being on a new exciting journey in your life that feels like you're starting all over again, but in a good way. And this could be someone new coming into your life. This could be the birth of a baby. This could be a new relationship. This could be just a newfound sense of joy in your life. Let me get more on that. You have 2 aces in here. You're on the threshold, and look, here's the Ace of Cups right there. There's your Ace of Cups. You've been on your way to this for a while. You've been on the threshold of this for a while, but it seems as though shortly in the future it's going to happen or come into being. It's a new beginning you've been thinking about for a long time. Might have something to do with traveling or going someplace else. This is going with your talents, displaying your talents, being confident enough to show yourself, to display how amazing you are. There's a lot of growth here. Growth of money, growth of talent, growth of opportunities. Being recognized for your gifts, being appreciated. Some kind of a new situation where you're able to express your talents, and it brings you a great deal of happiness. You feel like you're on a completely new path now than where you were before. I'm getting something in here about going somewhere where there's water. the ocean or a lake or a pond, or something's coming to you. Looks amazing to me. It definitely involves a choice, but it doesn't seem like the choice is very hard to make. I am getting gathering up your courage or your bravery to just do it. This could be that you met someone who lives somewhere else and there's feelings there and you decide to go be where they are. If you choose to do that, it looks like you'll be able to find work, be able to be prosperous, and be able to show your talents there. Or a new opportunity, something that you've always wanted to do. Interesting. Yeah, happiness. You've come to an old cycle, the end of an old cycle, and you're about to begin a completely new one. And none of this feels harsh or painful or difficult in any way. It feels almost effortless. It's a natural flow from the old to the new. It does involve bravery, but I'm not seeing anything stopping you or being a nuisance or being in the way of this whole thing. It seems like it's been waiting to happen for a long time. You're able to start from an ace and work your way up to a 10 rather quickly, it seems like. Or the natural conclusion of something has led to a new journey, but it's all part of the same journey. It's hard to explain. It's something you've always wanted to do, something you admired from your history or your past, that now you're becoming, that you used to look up to. So in your surroundings, you do have a choice, and you have two. Where is it? Where are you? You have two of these. Two of Wands. You do have a choice. It has to do with your surroundings. I still am getting a strong feeling that you are not undecided about this. You know exactly what you want. It's just how to go about it, or just leaping into it, or just starting it. Looks like new things are to come that's going to bring a lot of good, fortunate things into your life. You're about to be extremely happy. You'll know what to do when the time comes. So your hope is for a new beginning with how you see things. A brand new set of eyes. Possibly writing something, writing a book, writing a story, recording something, doing some kind of research, communicating, teaching, sharing ideas, going with a new idea that you've had for a while. Okay, I'm going to pick more on that. You know exactly what that idea is. That's all I'm going to say. You know exactly what that is. It's a brilliant idea that you've had. And your hope is that you'll be able to do it, or to just start it. Grab the Hermit with that. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So your general outcome is the 9 of Earth. To me right now, this seems like a very Taurian card. She's surrounded by flowers. Her gown is a pretty blue. She looks happy, grounded, peaceful, abundant, solid in who she is, proud of her own accomplishments and gratitude. This woman looks very grateful to me. Very happy, very kind. Whether you're a woman or a man, this just says to me that you're in a good place, or you will be in a good place. You'll feel very good about where you are. and who you are as a person. Something has happened that you've been planning towards, working towards, focusing on, and having faith and hope about, that is coming to pass. And let me find out more. You are able to be self-sufficient, and you feel comfortable doing so. You are honored by others. You have it in you to begin a completely new journey, one that feels fated or feels very important to you. That feels like almost like your life purpose, or following a dream you've always had. You can do this, and you have backup from the spirit realm. It's okay to take a leap. It's okay to take risks. You are guided. You are guided big time. Look at this. You have angels, spirit guides, the fates all working in your favor. So don't give up in what you truly want for yourself. And don't give up on all of the possibilities and potentials that you have. Instead of limiting yourself, did you? Yeah. Don't limit yourself. Be free. Believe in your own abilities. Feel free to share those abilities with the world, because you will be appreciated for doing so. So hopefully this made sense. And I shall see you soon for the dailies. We'll see. I'll have to see how things go. I might come out with mid-monthly readings that are short. I may not. I might just do the dailies this month and then do the monthlies for January. So take care, you guys. I wish you all the best. That was an amazing reading. So bye.